think of how I wanted to say that, so I kind of just zoomed. But welcome back, everybody. Lils, welcome in. I'm sorry you're in pain. Genuinely. I hope that removing it, you know, getting to the root of the problem will fix it. If you'd like, I can say a prayer for you. But you have entertainment. There's entertainment now. Free entertainment. So, it works, right? I'm sorry. I know that some people go through it. I know some people don't have to worry about it. Like, they don't have to deal with it. And then some people end up having to. And it's just really unfortunate. That sucks, and I'm sorry. But welcome in, and thank you for the support. I hope you're doing well. Outside of that, you're doing good. I hope. And for all of you lurkers, I love you. Welcome in. So, I did off-screen grinding. Oh, hang on. Options. Because I pressed a key on the keyboard. Down. Change device. Press X. Oh, sorry. Move thumbstick. Hello? There we go. Accept. Ta-da! Okay. I need a new cable. Yes? Good? Yes! Okay! Excellent! I did off-screen grinding. I did it this morning because I was like, you know what? It might help us speed some things along. It might make some things easy. Easier. Hi, Ember. Thank you for the lizard. Lizard. That's my jam right there. So I did some off-screen grinding. If y'all don't remember, we were at like, I think we had like just barely 2.3 million when we finished the story last night. So this is why I do what I do, where I'm like break the stud counter on every level that you can possibly do it on. We missed 2, but I went ahead and just grabbed those to get the gold bricks because there is still one character we need before we can do free play. But off-screen grinding, we had just enough studs to get the 2 and the 4 times red bricks. I grabbed those. I did a little bit of stud grinding myself. Grabbed attract studs, the 2, 4, and 6, and 10 times. And so now we have enough to buy everything in the game. It's great. I also found these. But that's pretty much all I did. That and maybe like bought a couple of extra characters that we didn't buy last night, which were the policeman, the clown goon, the mime goon, and the Lexbot. Did all of that today. But outside of that, that's all the off-screen grinding we did. I didn't finish any levels or anything like that, or go and get all the extra red bricks, because that is... Didn't mean to turn the music on. My bad. That's kind of where we're at, and that's kind of all we need. So we're going to go buy everything now. We're going to go fight all the bosses, go buy everything, go save all the citizens, go buy Aquaman, and then we'll go do levels and then finish up with gold bricks. So, we stay locked in, we do this right, we can actually 100% the game today. If not, there's probably going to be like one more stream where we just go around and grab all of the necessary gold bricks to finish said game. But I know that this is going to be easier if we do this with a flying character. Man, that sensor is sensitive. My bad, y'all. Set this marker. Back out. Go get this red brick. Going to Arkham. Going to the madhouse. I don't really belong there, but I'll go to the madhouse. For free. Cave, hello. Riddler box, go figure. Okay. This is pretty much the whole reason we need Riddler outside of a couple of levels. What's this? Yes, regeneration! That'll be useful. Will it? Because don't we already know where the invincibility red brick is? I don't know if we'll actually need that one. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Whoosh! Okay, flight controls are not great for this game. It's fine, though. This is I think this is supposed to be Joker's cell from where Joker broke out of Arkham in the story. Most likely, given that that was the disguise's brick. What? Because there aren't... So, you're probably supposed to do the entire suit puzzle. Go grab that, you know, grapple up here, run through here, collect a charge from there to get it activated. Then you get this suit switched, you know, swap out of the suit. Yes, but Jonkler has electric panels and he's the only other character that can do that to my knowledge. So why not do this? Because the only way to do this is stealth suit. I know this was their first attempt at doing like an open world Lego game. So I'm not really faulting like any of the mechanics or anything like that. But it does kind of bother me that, quite honestly, uh-oh, we're dead. Okay. It does kind of bother me. Am I supposed to be able to see in that? Hang on. No. Well, yes, but actually no. Anyway, like Batman and Robin's suits, there aren't many characters that can just replace the suits, and I did test it, and I was like, okay, I'll run through a level real quick, select Batman and Robin, and see if the free play works like Lego Batman 1, where you always have Batman and Robin, and it ends up giving you the character. Like, it ends up giving you not just Batman and Robin, but all of their suits as toggles. And Shadesgoon, okay. And you never really... Like, you get that in Lego Batman 1. You don't get it in Lego Batman 2. So, having, like, so many of these suits have, like, exclusive abilities that no other character can do, and then, like, parts of the suit's abilities available to some of the other characters is a little bothersome. But it is what it is, because I guess they still provide the suits to you in the instances you need them. Look at your beard finally connecting to your mustache. I realize the odd things and have never seen your facial hair this long. So, one, thank you. I don't think it looks too bad. I do want to shave, though. My razor broke. I tried to charge it, and, like, my electric razor refuses to charge now. The razor refuses to charge, and this is way too thick for me to use a typical, like, a standard shape. Hi, Gigi! How you doing? Welcome back. Thank you for the fireball. Yeah, the broken razor, though. It's, I don't know. Like I said, it's not a huge deal because I don't think it looks bad, but it is getting a little unruly, and I want to try and shave it. Hi, Zero! Surprised this man hasn't commented about me being on time. That's 2 days in a row, y'all. We're making big changes. On time. All right, Boomerang.
You try to get rid of me, I'll come right back.
I should actually... Let's try and make this a little more comic accurate, shall we? Whoosh. Whoosh. Stand still! You loser. Okay. You missed. Do it again, do it again, do it again. You won't. Missed! Okay. That was kind of obnoxious. Oh, good lord. What? Okay, the level itself is fun. This is gonna kind of suck. Actually, hi Anarchy, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. You weren't on time because I was 5 minutes early. I always start 5 minutes early so that we can get right into stream at 4 o'clock. I don't actually think the level itself is that bad. I think this, like, seeing the maze itself as a part of the free roam is a little obnoxious, though. Is there a suit over there? No, it's right here. Okay. If I really wanted to, I can cheese this, but where's the fun in that, you know? Where's the fun in, like, actually trying to solve it? Was that necessary? No. Did I do it? Yes. Move, Robin! Please! We got places to go. Okay, I see. Wait a minute. Could I not have just switched to Shazam? Oh no, because Shazam can't use electric panels. I was thinking, like, I could have just switched to Shazam to get over here and then switched to Joker and just charge the panel. Doesn't work that way, though. I tried to use the skip. I'm delaying the file conversion as much as possible for my sanity. Expected to be done in like 2030, and even then it's a gamble. I get that the sound throws you off, but can you not just like, you know, accept it? Be like, yeah, I know they used a different sound, but it's okay. You know? Just like, accept that they used a different sound and kind of move on, or is that a no-go? Is that not something you feel like you can do? Also, Zero, thank you for giving Lils a shout out. I appreciate that. Good lord! What is this? Ba-bam! We're getting copyrighted on YouTube. Thank you, Superman. Fine grapples. Please do not bug the game out. But I'm OCD coded and I hate the sound. I'm OCD too. I've acknowledged the sound. That's just not something I feel like is worth, like... I mean, if it's worth it to you, absolutely do it. I'm not saying that you're wasting your time or anything. That just wouldn't be something I could spend the time doing. Hi. I do actually love the fact that they did this, by the way. That's cool. That's a cool detail. I like that. I love that Superman has the classic Superman theme song, because they didn't do this with Superman. To my knowledge, they didn't do this with Superman in any other Lego game. Ba 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 ba. I know Killer Moth is up here. I don't know why the music's making me smile though. Ba 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 ba. Clown Goon! Clown Goon! Gold brick! No thank. Give! I think we need like 70 gold bricks for Aquaman, so that's kind of the goal right now. Red brick! Red brick! Red brick! Give! Have! I take. Also stubborn, and I hate the fact that I'm stubborn because then I get bored with tasks that are not needed. I get that. Maybe find a way to like dopamine wire it, right? So like find a way in which you feel like you're getting a sense of accomplishment, right? Put it on a to-do list or something and put the step-by-step process on a to-do list, and then every time you do a step, cross off said step, and when you cross off said step, you get a dopamine rush, and it gets you to want to keep going with it. Studs times 8. Okay, we're rich now. But I do get where you're coming from, yeah. Like, it's... OCD can make it really hard to... Honestly, OCD can make it hard to do, like, even simple tasks like brushing your teeth, if it's bad enough, you know? Like, if the OCD is bad enough. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Turn on the 8 times. Turn around. Turn around. And look at what you see. Why did he do that to me? Do y'all see that? There are 3 purple studs. Yes, please. Okay. Who's screaming? Night Drake's got you. Who scream? Oh, you. Okay. Geronimo, I guess. What's up, brother? Superman. GG easy. Thank you. I need 20 more of those. Surely the penguin, like the penguin robots aren't playable, right? It makes me so giddy, dude. I love it. Like, every time you go into the air. Joker has some more stuff to do. Touch the box, put on balloons. What is that? Beep beep. Okay, of course all of the Joker red bricks are silly haha funnies, right? Oh, dude. Don't laugh at that. Those are dangerous penguin robots, Joker. Didn't even realize there was a citizen there. Like, I enjoy Riddler for some reason and his trophies. That's a true dopamine hit. Dude, no, I get that. Absolutely. Because I know a lot of people hate Riddler, and, like, there's serious talks about Riddler, like Arkham-style Riddler showing up in Legacy of the Dark Knight, and a lot of people are like, absolutely not, please don't do this. And I'm sitting here like, y'all, like, I get that it's agitating sometimes, right? Like, I get where you're coming from. Like, it might feel a little tedious at some points, or like, I mean, fully tedious to some people, but there are also people out there that enjoy it. Like, there's a true sense of accomplishment and being able to, like, the Riddler sits there and he's like, there's no way you're going to beat me. There's no way you can do this. You can't get all my trophies. You can't get all my riddles. you know, and he just sits there, taunts you, and it feels like impossible. But if you know what you're doing when playing the Arkham series, you get an idea of everything you need to do, and after you played them so much, you remember the locations, and then even if you don't remember how to solve the puzzles aren't that hard. You go through, get all of those done, and then there's a final victory and being able, like a final, like, huge sense of achievement and being able to, your reward for doing all of this is knocking out the Riddler and, like, being the world's greatest detective. To me, that's like a true sense of achievement when you do all the trophies, the riddles. And so many of the riddles and like locations of the Riddler trophies even, not only are the puzzles very unique and very interesting to solve across all of the games, there are a lot of riddles in there that not only give you character bios, but are like heavy Easter eggs on their own, you know? The answers and the questions themselves. So, I'm with you. 800 might be a little much because there are going to be so many other collectibles in the game, but it's definitely going to be a cool thing to see. And if Lego can pull off the type of puzzles with Legacy of the Dark Knight that we've seen in the Arkham series, I'll be happy because I love the Riddler stuff in the Arkham games. Three. I miscounted. 3 more trophies. Do I have any other characters that can fly? Billy Batson. Ah, Bizarro! No? Okay, no like inverted Superman theme or anything. Me and Bizarro. Me can't find red brick. Me can find red brick. That's what I was supposed to say. Yeah. Me am not Bizarro. Me not found it. Hooray! Me not found lesser hearts. Am I doing this right? Super build, fall rescue, regenerate hearts, extra hearts. Extra toggle. Then view map. Freeze, are you hiding it? No? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay, it's by Sinestro. Oh, I know where this one is. Yep. You know, even though they might have gotten, like, the, Frost Vision and Heat Breath thing for Bizarro wrong, because he's supposed to have that, they did at least give him a unique flying animation, and got the backwards emblems and stuff down, so. Oh, we have enough! Let's go! Wayne! 125,000! Really doesn't... I don't even think he can use the bat suits, but Wayne! Booray! Alright. Riddler! Ta-da! Invincibility! We'll have regenerate hearts on. I'm not going to turn on invincibility. Unless something gets, like, super duper annoying. Beret! How long do you think you have left of the game to complete time-wise? Like 8 hours or so, maybe? I don't know. Because, like, so there's still a lot to do. Like, the plan is to try and get as far through Free Play Story as we can. We're about to get the last red brick. Then we're going to try and get up to 70 gold bricks, grab Aquaman, grab all of the villain characters, which is just boss fights. And then we're going to try and get as far through the story as we can. So that's still going to leave us with some civilians in peril and the bonus level and some gold bricks. Welcome into Electro, and no sir, I did not cheat. I did some off-screen grinding today, though. Turns out that the red bricks in this game are actually really cheap. And the 10 times multiplier is 500k. So when we had like, I think like 2.3 million at the end of that and then bought all of those characters, I was left over with 300,000 from last night. So I looked up on Google the location of the 2 and the 4 times and found out the 2 times is 100k, the 4 times is 200k, had just enough, like 350,000, spent the 350, and got a Lexbot, the red bricks, and then went and just used, like, the Green Lantern objects on the ground over here in these areas. Because they always give you a ton of blue and purple studs, and a lot of gold and silver as well. And used the 2 and 4 times multiplier, got up to, like, 2 mil, then went and found the 6, and used that at 480 to grind more studs. Had, like, 30 million... Went and grabbed the 10 times for 500k. Ran along with it, and yeah. And then we just picked up the 8 times like a couple minutes ago. So it is all done legit, my friend. I just did it off screen because I was like, I kind of want to at least get the stud multipliers that I can. Because I was thinking they'd be a little more expensive. And I didn't know if I would be able to afford, like, a bunch of the characters and stuff and really earn all that many studs, given, like, depending on how expensive everything was. I was kind of scared we wouldn't earn much from free play. And apparently the 8 times just allowed me to kind of fly through it, so... I overestimated it, but it works out. That's all red bricks too, I think. You definitely should replay the game if you can. The Lego Batman trilogy isn't all that expensive either. It's pretty affordable now, which is amazing news in my opinion. Okay, boss fights. So we actually have a ton of gold bricks here as well. Hang on, let me just fly over here. Switch to Batman. Oh, we already beat Harley, so we can just buy her. Never mind. Dope. Harley acquired. I did find out that, like, Harley Quinn's monster truck was 1 million, which is what made me think maybe I needed at least, like, the 6 times stud multiplier. Because everything else felt so expensive. I have them, I just haven't sat down and done it. I get that. Like, dude, the Lego superhero games, DC and Marvel, are some of my favorite games for comic book games. Like, I know they're Lego, but they are fans of the comics. You can tell in the way that they make them. They do so well at making these games, you know, like, for fans by fans. Like, fans of the comics definitely will enjoy it. Not just as, like, a Lego game, but as a superhero game. They do pretty good with the character abilities. They do really well with the personalities of the characters, the way that they move. Even though they might make some mistakes with some of the Lego games, they're still great. And the stories are almost always really well written, in my opinion. These games, the Arkham franchise and Final Fantasy, all of those, I adore those Lego games. I really do. I adore the Lego games, the Arkham franchise, and Final Fantasy, anyway. That series, all of those series are just... They're beautiful, dude. There's so much nostalgia behind them for me, but they're all really well made in, like, every aspect, and it just... It kind of gives me something for everything. I've got RPGs, I've got single-player, story-driven games, I've got comic book games. So even if there was no, like, there was never a new title release, like, even if there was never a new game that came out that interested me, I know I'd be totally fine with all of the games that I have because I have something for everything. I have single-player, story-driven, comic book, RPG. I've got several different types of RPGs and roguelikes. Like, it's just, it's a great feeling. Hi, Red. What do you mean I must eat more spicy chicken? Really, Bruce? Can't jump over that? I feel like this should be... This would be a Joker thing, no? Oh, that's right! This is like a two-player minigame. It's a race. I don't know exactly what you mean. Please enlighten me, good sir. I have not played any of the Final Fantasies. Their style is not for me, but I can tell they're good games. They are great games, but the pixel art style isn't something that everybody likes, you know? And, like, even as they, like, left the pixel art style to, like, the more anime style, like, more 3D, but still, like, anime-esque style. I gotta beat Robin. Hang on. I gotta pull a death in the family! I am mashing as hard as I can! Get out of here, Robin! I thought I was chill, that's why I slowed down. I win! I win! Give! My wrist is actually starting to hurt, y'all. Keep moving, Jonkler. Gold brick. I don't know what you mean. I don't think I want to know what you mean, Red. But yeah, like, even the anime art style that Final Fantasy has isn't for everybody. Like, personally, I love the pixel art style. I think the anime art style works well for, like, Final Fantasy VII and a couple of the others. Like, 7 and 8 has the anime art style. I don't mind it. I do still prefer the pixel art style for Final Fantasy. But there are some people that, like, no matter what game it is, that art style just throws people off, and I get it. Now, I could do this as Robin. If I had Aquaman, though, I could actually cheat it. And I wouldn't have to refuel the water can, either. I enjoy most RPGs I have played. Just never enjoyed any of the FFs I tried. That's absolutely fair, too. Final Fantasy is a, like, it's a mainstream title, but it actually surprises me how Final Fantasy is mainstream sometimes because it's so divisive. Like, some people really love the games, some people don't, and, I mean, it's kind of like for me, right? Like, I'm getting more into Skyrim as a game thanks to, like, the multiplayer mod, and Zero basically didn't give me a choice. I was kind of forced to play Skyrim. But, like, the multiplayer mod on Skyrim has made Skyrim a little more enjoyable for me. But I almost, like, I've played Skyrim so many times, and under no circumstances with any of them have I ever actually finished Skyrim. So if we finish it with the multiplayer mod, this will be my first time finishing Skyrim. It just wasn't really a game for me, even though RPGs are like my favorite genre ever, so I get it. I don't think you need Aquaman But getting all the characters on the map seems like a good idea. You don't need Aquaman. Aquaman just makes it so that you can get through certain... From what I read on Google, anyway, there's a heavy suggestion that you pick up Aquaman for the sake of having a character in free play. Because Robin's hazard suit, though, yes, it can absorb the chemicals, it does eventually run out of water. Aquaman doesn't, and he can breathe underwater and has super strength, so he's like a 3-in-1. What? Is there a good Final Fantasy that doesn't require me to play a previous title to understand the game? I might get it on a deal. All of them. The only Final Fantasy games... So, Final Fantasy is a series that is known as like an anthology series. So, none of the Final Fantasy games connect to each other. They're all their own separate individual stories with each game. So you might like 4 is my favorite. You might like 4, but hate, 5 or 6. Okay. That's what I get for trying to go off the direct path, I guess. Thank you, Joker. But... Oh, this is a timing thing. Got it. Got it! Yeah, the hazard suit needs water, but you will need the hazard suit for certain things. So, and I mean, there is a, like a small caveat. Some Final Fantasy games, you do have to play others for them to make sense, but it's like, for example, Final Fantasy VII, right? Final Fantasy VII has several other titles connected to it, but all of them are under Final Fantasy VII, Dirge of Cerberus, Crisis Core, etc. And not every Final Fantasy game has that. So all you have to do with Final Fantasy is pick a title. So if it's Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. If it is just a Final Fantasy game with the number, then no, you don't need to play anything else before it. My favorite's 4, so obviously a little biased, I'd recommend 4, but it's pixel art style, so maybe try something like 8 or 9. If you don't want turn-based, because they're all turn-based RPGs, you have to go... I think they did away with turn-based after 10. 3 or 4 Final Fantasies that basically interconnect as prequels, or am I thinking of something else? You're probably thinking of like how they do spin-offs for like most popular games, right? So like Final Fantasy IV does have a sequel called The After Years. There is like a prequel thing, but it was only introduced in the PSP version of the game. It was called Interlude, and you can't play that unless you have a PSP or you emulate it. But base Final Fantasy IV doesn't have anything going for it. Dissidia is a fighting game with RPG mechanics. Dissidia is not great. And Persona is a good game. I can't really play Persona for faith reasons, but I understand as a JRPG why people would play it. But just knew there was one that like shows how a guy becomes a Dark Knight. That might be 4. I'm not sure, because Final Fantasy IV starts with Cecil as a Dark Knight, so you might be thinking of Interlude. Final Fantasy IV Interlude, which, like I said, is only included in the PSP version for that game. It's all 3 of them, isn't it? Yep. Ta-da! This might actually give us enough. If we just clear out the amusement park, this might give us everything we need to go grab Aquaman. And then we'll just go fight all the bosses and go do story stuff. Hang on. Okay. There's so many of these, it feels like a missed opportunity. Why not? But yeah, the Final Fantasy series is great for people that enjoy RPGs. I don't know. It's kind of complicated. I don't think they're bad. Or, no, obviously I don't think they're bad. The Final Fantasy games, just like any other video game or RPG, is not going to... It's not ever going to be an objective 10 out of 10 that everybody is going to enjoy or play. Like, a lot of people dog on Lego Batman 1 and 2, but love Lego Batman 3. But there's also there's some people that love Lego Batman 3, but a lot of people hate Lego Batman 3. I don't hate Lego Batman 3. I like Lego Batman 3. But I definitely have some complaints for Lego Batman 3. Lego Batman 1 and 2 are great, though. And DC Supervillains is amazing, you know? Given what I know of you, the only ones you might have a true issue with is the first 3 of them, plus some of the spin-offs. 4 and 5 should be fine, and then there was also the DDR games. I played 5. 5 was definitely one that I had a problem with. If we're still talking about Persona. If C16 looks cool, I'll get that one on payday. It's on sale until the 7th of May. That's not a bad idea. 16 is an action RPG. It's not turn-based. Just keep that in mind. If you like action RPGs, though, then it's a win. Thank you! Okay, yeah, we're just gonna finish Amusement Mile at this point. Being a Christian, I can't just be like, okay, that's fine to have in the game. Okay, well, Twitch stream just died. Are we back? I don't understand. Owl? It was Owl's cannibalism. It was Owl's cannibalism. That's what did it. It was Owl. It was all Owl. It was all Owl's fault. Are we back? Are we good? Are we good? Also, welcome in, Owl. How you doing? Please have enough water. Okay. Speaking of, Owl, go drink water. I know you haven't. Now we're back to where we were. Yes. I got the cutest, derpiest, roundest Rowlet Pokemon card last night. Send. With, you answering that. Yep. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, dude. I just woke up. No, hydrate. Hydrate. Drink. You drink. This game I'm gonna watch on my phone. I won't talk much, so thanks for the new game suggestion. 100%, brother. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Drinking Coke and lemonade. We like Coke and lemonade. Wait. Whoa, wait, what? Coke and lemonade? Who hurt you, Red? Who did this to you? Who hurt? Why would you do this to yourself? I enjoy it. So are you a masochist? Like, wait. I don't know. I mean, I do have an energy mix right here that is lemonade flavored. I could mix this with lemonade or Coke and see what the fuss is about. It's not like it's the weirdest thing I eat or drink. I mean, fair enough. I'm not gonna do that. It's a horrible idea. Put it in the media channel. Yes, thank you, Owl, for saving me from that. Thank you for not letting me do that. Oh, wow. I kind of like that. Huh. Okay. I'm not gonna do that, Red. No. See, because this is caffeine. What does Coke have in it, Red? This is natural caffeine. What does Coke have in it? That's not natural, but it's in there. Keep in mind, I've already had like 4 servings of this today. No, this isn't the 60s. It doesn't have that in it. And also, man, Red exclam vanish. You can't say that. Twitch will get us both. You're not allowed to say that. Dang it, man. He's over here just throwing D-rugs all over the place. I do actually want some lemonade now, though. So, we're gonna make some. To be fair, it's your problem that all you have is caffeine. I know I have a caffeine addiction! You know, I'm already energetic enough, but then you add caffeine into the mix, and then look what you get. I wonder. What could that be? I am actually gonna take a quick sip before I do this. Delicious! Whoop whoop. Also, dude, I kind of just want to share this achievement with y'all. Look at the top of the screen for me real quick. Y'all see where it says 41.4% completion? We were at like 23% today. I do like the Rallet card, Owl. But I do need to ask, you collect, right? You just collect the cards. You don't actually play the TCG, do you? Because I'm not saying this in a way of like trying to burst your bubble or harsh your mellow. The card is cool. I love the artwork. That would be a horrible card to put into a deck, though, because it would take so much work to get a normal card like that up. But he is cute. And actually, that's probably one of the better Rallet cards. Wait, no, maybe I'm being dumb. Because Rowlet is an evolution starter, isn't it? So it might not actually be bad if you evolve it into the right thing that uses normal energy. You can just stack, put 3 on there, and then boom, you just wreck for the rest of the game. That's a peak card for a deck. I know. I haven't played TCG in so long, dude. I looked at the fact that it needs 3 normals to charge up, and I was like, whoa, dude, that's a lot of energy for starting off the game. But, like, if you attach an energy to it while you have it on the bench, and then you build up for an EX that's got a hard-hitting attack that only requires, like, 2 or 3, you're actually doing really, really good. So, I stand corrected. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Need a little more shake. Okay. Try now. Perfecto! Muy bien! Yes, indeed. With all the blah, 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 yeah. With all the card shops opening, I may restart playing. Yeah, I think you should. Like, obviously, personal opinion, but I've always felt like TCGs are really fun to play with, and, like, might be kind of silly, but I feel like TCGs are all... Yoey! Welcome in! Thank you for the fireball! Could use more lemon? I mean, well, yeah. But, TCGs are actually a lot of fun to play with friends, too. Even though you might want to throw each other over the table. Or, like, mess each other's decks up. Be like, hey, you can't play that card. You just grab their card and put it in... You know, put it in your deck instead. What's up, E? How you doing, brother? Is that seriously, am I seriously 1 brick short? That was a weird camera bug. I think those... Oh, okay. Yeah, those are at the theater. Hang on. Let me grab this brick real quick. Oh, wait, there's a couple here. I want this one! Wait. Yeah, I want this one. Wait, how do I drive? Okay. Why is this taking so much unnecessary focus? Just got home? W, man. Are you off work today, or are you just, like, chilling? Because I know it's a weekday. Got it! Give! Gold brick, done! These would actually be so fun to play against a friend, too. I feel like it'd be kind of chaotic in co-op. Jump, Nightwing! Thank you! Alright, that's enough for Aquaman, but we're gonna go grab this brick that's right next to me real quick. Just 1 full rotation, right? I feel that, E. I'm sorry, man. Get some rest if you got time. Also, Owl, that's huge. So you're just feeling better, or, like, feeling better in general? Not just the cold, but, like, overall? Alright, now we gotta switch to a flying character, Lantern! Hang on. Are there seriously, like... You had 2 gold bricks in here? Less coffee, less blocked nose. I slept better last night? That's good! I'm happy! I'm happy for you. That is so good to hear, Owl. Now stay getting better. That means hydrate! Hydrate, you delinquent! Hydrate! Please! Okay, well, Superman's actually going to die because it's going to save before it lets me. Nope, never mind. Fall rescue and the ability to fly. Forgot about that. Oh my lord, seriously? Are like 90% of the gold bricks in this game hidden inside the tops of minifigure heads and trumpets? Get on my level? Yeah, get on E's level, Owl. I thought I broke this. Or is this... No, there are only two. Okay. Having a honey and lemon hot drink and more cold and flu meds? Huge. Well done. That's... I mean... That's close enough to hydrating, so I can't fight you on that one. I hope y'all know I really want to just cheese this gold brick. I can do it. I have Penguin. But I want to try and do like all of the gold brick puzzles legit, like the way they're intended. Wait! Wait! No! We forgot a super necessary character. He's right here, actually. Hang on. Yes! The gold brick door will be assembled by none other than Bruce Wayne. Not Batman, Bruce Wayne. This is dude. This is a steal. This is super cheap. This is like one of the most important characters in the game, dude. Super necessary. Forgot we had Scarecrow unlocked. We're gonna play Bizarro. I want to use a different flying character, but one that's actually got utility. Shazam and Black Adam don't really. Close only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades, and I'm all out of horseshoes? Fair enough. Wait, what? I just got a really funny idea, actually. So I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna edit this clip. After I edit this clip, I'm gonna send it to you so you can see that the idea that you gave me. If there are enough gold bricks, good question. He's got questions today. He's got good questions today. Okay. First of all, need to fix my suit. Second, Aquaman. Ace Chemicals. It's somewhere near Ace Chemicals. I want to say it's right here. I think that's Aquaman right there. Right here, right? Yep. That is Hawk Girl! That is not Aquaman! Is that Aquaman? I mean, another flying character to play as. Was not expecting Hawk Girl to be able to be unlocked this early, though. I think this is Huntress. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is either A, Huntress, or B, Black Canary, so I can't get her yet. Maybe... Maybe that's Aquaman? I really do feel like I remember Aquaman being close to Ace Chemicals, and when I googled it, it said he was close to Ace. Said he was close to Ace Chemicals near a building with the fan on top of it. Me and Bizarro. There's just a free gold brick there. Welcome back, E. Welcome back, everybody, from ads, actually. E, I'm not sure how to answer that question, brother. I don't know if the gold bricks are transferable into US dollars or not. So that's a pretty hard question to answer. I mean, we can try it, though, because the Iron Man Porsche looked like a really dope vehicle. And I would love to have said Iron Man Porsche. Okay, this... It's a gold brick door. We can build it. Is it Aquaman? This is Aquaman. Dope. Aquaman acquired. Alright, now all necessary characters for free play are unlocked, but I want to go fight these bosses, get our characters unlocked. This is Killer Croc, I believe. So I'm going to switch to Batman here, switch Robin to Nightwing. And we're gonna fight all these guys. Where are you, Croc? Are you... Now you can talk to that pet goldfish? Yeah, I can go speak to fish. Oh, no. Croc? Is Croc down here and I am supposed to... Oh, hello? I didn't even look at the price, dude. I just bought it. See? This is why we did this, though. Look. No need for the hazard suit for the water parts unless we're trying to absorb chemicals now. And we don't have to worry about stepping over the chemicals and accidentally... We don't have to worry about accidentally stepping over the chemicals and losing our water and instead having it replaced by chemicals. Yep. Croc fight acquired. Too bad, you big overgrown lizard. I'll feed you a knuckle sandwich. What are you gonna do? You're getting Graysoned, brother. Got him. Don't worry about it, Bruce. I got this. Da-da! Da-da-da-da-da! Style points. Hang on. Wait. Grayson can use grapple points, right? Yes! Okay. W. Hi, TJ. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Gotta give him a pair of Crocs? No. No. Lexbot? Wingding! Deflect! Lovely! I don't even know how you're able to speak through the ice that you're under. Flawless. Oh, wait, we have all the characters now. I mean, honestly, we just returned back to Batcave now. Just enjoying the Midnighter Compendium. He's such a great character. Equal force of nature. One reason why he's in my top 5. I mean, he seems like an interesting character, but I don't know if it's a character that, like, unless he's 100% necessary to read within New 52 and Rebirth, I probably won't read much of him. Don't forget you still have Superboy? Yes, we have Superboy. What about him? Can Superboy fly? Hang on. Wait. Because I swear he couldn't. He can fly in this game. He can't fly in DC Supervillains. Forgot about that. Okay. We have all the mini kits, right? Or all of the extras. So disguise is off, extra toggle on, beep beep off, character studs, attract studs, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, super build, fall rescue, mini kit, peril, red, gold, regenerate, extra, invents off. W. That sound.
Fans of billionaire industrialists are in.
One more thing, sir.
Yes, yes, I know, Alfred. We're just gonna kind of speed run these.
Pardon me, sir.
He can fly in Lego Batman 3. He was based on comics and not Young Justice. That's right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that he couldn't fly in Young Justice, or didn't really fly in Young Justice. There's like even a scene in the Young Justice level for DC Supervillains where he flies for a second. So I did not know that. That's news to me. Alright, Bizarro, get in here, dude. Put some work in on him. Thank you.
You stay away from Mr. J.
Yeah, yeah. Ah. That's right. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. He can't use this at all. So you really are kind of SOL. You have to use the acrobat suit. He's dark and volatile, but really enjoyable. And despite his darkness, he is really soft-spoken and kind. Makes sense why he is the way he is. Kidnapped as a child, experimented on, had his entire identity erased, ends up fighting for the woman who experimented on him and becoming a member of the Stormwatch, the Authority, getting married to his husband, going solo, trying to find his place, and stopping children from being turned into what he was. Yeah, no, I'm not discrediting it. Discrediting any of that. I just meant, like, personally, like, certain topics and things like that, I just stay away from, you know? Like, there are just certain things in media period that I, like, I mean, if it's absolutely necessary to read it, as long as it's not something that goes against my faith, I'll read it, you know? But if it's not absolutely necessary, for example, like, Absolute Batman isn't necessary to read. So I am gonna read Absolute Batman because I want to, but if it's something like a character that I really don't have much interest in general, I'm not gonna read it if it's not necessary. That's what I was getting at. I did a flip, sort of. Night Drake! Let me play the drums. I can do it better. Trust. Okay. Come on, dude. Move it. Please. There we go.
Hide and seek. Batman?
I'm pretty sure, could be mistaken, pretty sure that is Donatello's voice actor from the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles. Could be wrong. What's up with that bike up there? Oh, okay. I don't guess I can do anything with said bike. Am I losing my marbles? Like, is there... Deconstructor. Coolest feats is fighting Prometheus, who had the fighting capabilities of James Armour, latest Shiva, Bronze Tiger, Batman, and Midnighter. Not only did Midnighter fight and beat Prometheus, he did so with without his battle computer, the thing that lets him see all possibilities, and while having a massive blade wound going through his chest. I mean, dude. Brother's got some resilience. Holy crap! Zod got put in the free play thing! I didn't even realize. Oh, that's not Zod. The mayor. The mayor is an extra toggle. Okay. You can play as the penguin things. I love that. That's impressive, though. That man's got some willpower. He's got some resilience. Is this how I get over there? I know there's a secret area. This is not. Just need to walk in? You can't. Oh, dude! It didn't give me the character. Hang on. That's blue for a reason! I could have actually used Cyborg for that. Didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. Okay. Midnighter has an intense control over his body, basically just pumped himself full of endorphins and says, I don't feel pain until I choose to. That kind of reminds me of The Punisher. Like, there was... I'm not saying it's a good... I'm not saying it was written well. But... Is this seriously just all in order? Red? Oh, I see. Hang on. But, basically there was this thing with the Punisher where Ghost Rider uses the penance stare on him. Okay. Red, green, yellow, blue, green. Got it. I had to, like, get up close, but I got it. Yeah, Ryder uses the penance stare on the Punisher, and he just says, I regret nothing, which isn't exactly how the penance stare works. It's supposed to be, like, if they feel remorse or not, but... Okay, we actually do need this. So, 3 mini kits. Free character studs, though. I have to have missed some somehow. No? Oh, good lord. Okay. Here. You're Batman. Holy gorgeous! We're gonna be well over 1 billion by the end of this level, probably. Not within this level, but I mean afterwards, of course. Bizarro, do you? You do. 1. Several characters have done that, basically. Have they really? I only knew about the Punisher. Yes, okay, I forgot about the Two-Face segment.
Excuse me, sir.
Old lady? What the hell? Wait a minute. What? Forgive me, father. What? Y'all. What? As an old lady, alright. Okay, dude. Alright. That was so dumb. Oh, I can't blow myself up, can I? Okay, no. There's so much stuff to destroy here. You have the extra character toggle on, so some of them are a bit glitched out. That just took me off guard, dude. That was an absolutely insane extra toggle. Legendary extra toggle pool. I see. Alright, level 1 done. We're not even an hour in. Oh, wait, yeah, we might be about an hour in. Yeah, we're like an hour and a half in. I forgot stream glitched. Yikes, dude. Okay. We're pushing it. We're pushing it. Why didn't it count? Do you actually have to finish the levels in this game? Helps Midnighter also has a in the middle ground of Deadpool and Captain America healing factor, and he once fought Lady. Oh, did I? Using tech called the 6 chance of death. Basically, she could kill and mortally wound anyone with a specific speech pattern. Midnighter's counter, rip out his ear canal. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So that's how continuity works. That's great, dude. Brilliant. Save and finish at level, not save and exit. Save and exit and save and finish level are typically the, they're actually under the same option of just save and exit for the newer games, so it kind of messed me up a little bit, not gonna lie. Old lady is cracking me up, dude. You're joking, right? Okay, it did count them? Yeah! Okay. And over 1 billion, W. He does say this. This is a really great idea. If I were doing it to someone else... Happy thought. Okay. Hey, even heroes struggle to be, like, happy about the fact they do it. I mean, look at Spider-Man. He's always drowning in angst. Like, harboring a criminal.
Scenes of chaos tonight.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Where criminals
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Soups. I might be able to do this without the power suit. I'm not sure. Right, I have to actually physically switch to Oswald. He's not in character rotation. I got a crafty little idea here that might work. Fire! He can flood his body with endorphins acting as a natural painkiller. A lot of healing factor people do not have that. Yeah, you can't just... They still feel the pain regardless, like even Logan does in, Words. Even Logan feels... Like, Logan feels all the pain of damage that's done to him and the pain of, like, his claws coming out, everything like that. So that is kind of a useful ability. I feel like there's a couple of there's supposed to be a few of these. There we go. Logan has a gun that's aimed from pain as his healing factor cures neurological damage. It does, yeah. He can actually regenerate literally all of his brain tissue. It's kind of insane. The movie's whole amnesia thing doesn't work. It doesn't make a lot of sense when introduced in Origins now. Okay. Now, progressing the level. How did that work? Like this. Just cheese it. Use Cyborg. Cool. He can't be depressed or addicted. He also, he also can't get drunk. He can't be under, like, super ridiculous amounts of toxins. Any psychological issue he develops, his brain just repairs to fully 120% good mental health, which is a very and oddly specific thing to give him. It is, but it was, like, let's be real, it was probably to make Wolverine more of a character that people could like a little more. Like, he might be a jerk, but he's not totally insane on top of that, you know? Because, like, Wolverine is already, like, he's not a bad character. He's a great character, but the gruff loner vibe isn't always something... Like, he's a gruff loner with a heart of gold, yes, but a lot of people aren't really going to, like, just look at that, take that at face value, and still like the character as much. And I feel like the character reception would be even lower if it was someone to, That sucks. It's not going to let me lock on until I actually shoot this, is it? No. But, like, the reception for the character might be a little worse off if Wolverine was also insane, you know? hurry, please? I would like to get this level done and over with. Okay. Oh, I did get the civilian in peril. Never mind. So what's up with this? Is there something, like, with the dragster, or the bumper car, rather, that I can do? Is that magnetic? It's not. Okay. Hang on, Joker. I'm busy. I might actually have to progress this fight. I don't actually know. Okay, that's also breakable, so is that. Gonna need the power suit either way. I feel like it has something to do with getting the dodge'em onto that ramp, so we're probably gonna have to progress this level at least to some extent. Okay, well, just ended my life just then, that's fine. Oh, wait. Is this drivable? It might be after we do this. I'm not sure. Pull this. Hit him with the cannon! Joker loves cannons. Remove the boot.
One more thing, sir.
Give me 1 second, TJ. Okay. I pressed the wrong button again. Please tell me it saved all that though, right? Yes. Okay, dope. So we're just gonna select Nightwing because yes. Okay. One thing I do always feel sorry for Midnight though, for Midnighter. I don't know why I don't like that name. Reading that name, it confuses me. Because I want to say Midnight, save and finish level. But I have to. Okay, hang on. Already started reading the message. Later down the line, Midnighter left, seeing himself unworthy of Apollo's love, and eventually Midnighter ends up with a new partner who makes him feel human. That lover turned out to be Prometheus, spending months manipulating M, stabbing him in the chest, and then left M with the decision: kill him and lose the data file in his memory holding all of M's past life, or don't kill him and have Prometheus still alive. Simple answer! Don't kill him! Just, you know, let the punishment fit the crime, right? Alright, so we know what to do now, so that's fine. I did it again. I gotta stop that. Shoot it! Fire it! Excellent! Okay. Build this. Done. Superman. Out of my way, please. Thank you. Save and finish level. Okay. Build. 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 More build. More build. More build. More build. Build. Ta-da! Okay. Done. Excellent. Mini kit speedboat. Thank you. Prometheus was too dangerous and was whoa. Using dangerous tech, releasing it out on the world like wild animals. It wasn't the Batman way, but ends him and walks away with one photo of him as a kid. Himself as a kid. Huh. Okay, so he doesn't fully lose his memory of who he is, I don't guess. He loses most of it. Which kinda sucks, but yeah.
Reports are coming in of strange blue glows spotted tonight around Arkham Asylum.
Good Lord Almighty, okay! Blink, 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 everything blink, blink. Whoa! Okay, okay, okay. Alright. Where's Lex? I need the decon. Chess pieces? Nope. Lantern! Oh! The Madman! That's cool. Oh, they're bowling pins. I thought this was gonna be like a giant... That's a big one? Yeah. Great Arkham reference, by the way. Forgot Harley's animation. Oh my lord! The extra toggles are pretty cool for some of these levels, honestly. Right. They got it backwards for Bizarro. Forgot about that. Yeah, okay, I need someone who can... Do I have Croc? Me and Bizarro. Me break statue. Oh, okay, okay. It is a lot of flashing thingies, dude. It gave me immediate anxiety, but we'll figure it out. We got this. It's not anything too crazy. This is just like a standard Riddler puzzle. Just for a mini kit instead of a Riddler puzzle. Crocodile! Thank you, Crocodile.
On ye, sir.
Yes, yes, Alfred. Yes, I hear you, Alfred. Crocodile! I need Crocodile again, please! Thank you! Thank you, Mad Lad Crocodile. I like that they're not slowed down in water, though. Wait, Selena! Bizarro. Right! Dude! It's backwards. He's supposed to have heat breath, but he doesn't. So instead, he has... Bizarro hurt you! You not welcome. Supposed to have frost vision and heat breath. Am I losing my mind? Okay, wait, I understand. What's up, Robin? Okay, no, you do have to stay on those handles. Magnet? Yep, magnet. W. Whoa! Don't forget that Aquaman and Black Manta can dive. I did forget about that, but I wanted to use Swamp Puppy. We have Swamp Dog. Might as well use Swamp Dog, no? Oh, he can fly in this game. He doesn't glide? That's dope.
One more thing, sir.
Extra toggles for the win. Yep. Do I have the jonk, or am I gonna have to switch to him? I don't have the jonk, okay. Level 5, hit, about to go outside the goblin camp. W, be super careful, dude. You've had to restart this a bunch, I know, but you got it. Oswald! Oswald! Where are you, you short stack? There we go. What? Okay. The extra toggles are cool. It is making it impossible to find characters, so I'm turning them off. 10 out of 10. Did it right this time. What is this one? Citizen in Peril. Is this Harley Quinn's? No. Two-Face's truck is a mini kit. I actually saw a guy on YouTube make, make all of these mini kit vehicles in the game as Lego mini kits. Like, he just found a bunch of spare Lego bricks and put together the mini kits. And dude, he got them like 1-to-1. They look great. Kind of wish I kind of wish he would have made a bunch more of them and sold them though, because I kind of wanted them, you know? Yikes. Okay. I forgot a character. We're gonna have to go fight Mr. Freeze real quick. So, before we do that, I'm gonna go run to the bathroom. I will see you all in a second. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love you guys. Enjoy the music. Make sure to take care of yourself. Eat, get your snacks, all that good stuff if you should need it. I'll see you all in a sec. Night Drink, ladies and gentle dragons. What's up, ladies and gentle dragons? I already said that. You ever have so much caffeine that you don't really feel like you know what to say or what you're gonna say, but you say it anyway? Yeah, that's how I just felt. That's exactly how I felt.
Information tonight that the inmates of Arkham Asylum are on the rampage once again.
Okay. Now this level is gonna be a pain. Heart attack, that's the next step? No! No heart attacks, come on now. They didn't give me the junk again. Okay. I see the mini kit behind me. Okay. Hang on. Whoa. Okay. Luthor just jamming. 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 Luthor's credit card scamming. Wait, is this one actually that simple? So happy I found the TPB. I really do hope they bring him back, not just keep him stuck in New 52's era. Did he not come back at all in Rebirth? That'd be kinda dumb for them to do, I feel like. Like, introduce a character in, like, New 52 2012 era, and then Rebirth starts, which Rebirth is basically critically acclaimed for comics. And then just never bring said character into it. That's kind of... I don't know if I'd say it's lazy, but it definitely doesn't feel right. Hey, look, I can hit the glass too. Yeah. Yeah. Such an awesome character. Ability-wise alone, he was a menace. Yeah, from what you told me about him, he was, interesting, to say the least, in terms of skill set. But also, I saw the cover art, dude, and, like, the way that they had that character drawn, he kind of looks like a... He looks like if Lobo became Superman for a day. If Lobo became Superman for a day, that's what this character looks like, which isn't a bad thing, you know? Wait a minute, I gotta try something. So Croc's just in there eating chimkin right now, right? Other card shop opens today, 2 p.m. So, excitement! Yes, excitement! Owl, let me know if you get any good hits, okay? I want to see. Now, is he just occupied? He is. Me and Bizarro. Me not step on chicken. Okay, no, he's just there. You can't attack him. Interesting. Huh. Aqua! Aqua. Superman's abilities, but more raw and powerful with telekinesis, telepathy, chronokinesis. I forgot to, he also has reality warping and instant teleportation. Okay, dope. That's a really cool ability set. And like I said, the way they drew him and made him look like Lobo with freaking... basically making the man look like Lobo with, Superman's abilities is insanity. I love that. Me fail building. Me not know how build. Wait! Aquaman! Okay.
Pardon me, sir.
We're there. Sorry, I'm traveling back to my apartment. Dude, no worries, Ember. Welcome in. Welcome back, rather. I did give 2 of my sealed promos to kids at last night's opening, just because I had 2. They weren't expensive ones, but like each was about $10-ish. That's sweet of you, Owl. That's awesome. How do I get over there? Also, Stoked! What's up, brother? How you doing? How your life? How your wife be, huh? I don't like the way I said it that time. Nope. How are you, Stoked? What's up, buddy? It's currently 8 a.m. and guess what game I'm gonna play? You're not allowed! You're not allowed to play Lego Batman 3. We already talked about this. You can't play it without me. Cool. I like that. I also kind of like the way that Joker plays in this game. Magnet. Use magnet. Lantern. Okay, dude. Power! Punch! 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 Okay, Oswald. I can't see. Otherwise they sit in a box? Yes, but still very sweet of you. I can't break this. So... it's like Lego Batman 1, right? Where I just... I've got an idea. Okay, I don't have an idea any longer. Okay, dude. Get. That was dope. What is this? Right. Okay. Hang on 1 second. I feel like I'm missing a lot of chat here. Not to mention in the cover already quite literally had Supergirl hanging from a street lamp by her cape and Superboy embedded into a taxi while manhandling Superman. I did not see those details. Just doing the story. I'll wait for you and I'll replay the story and do the collectibles with you. Cheater. I was right. Where is it supposed to blow up, though? Oh, I'm just supposed to let it walk in. Okay. Hi, Victor. Worth it! He's insane. A very popular fan versus is Hell versus Gore. Okay. Are they kind of like copycats? Like, not copycats of each other. Obviously, Gore doesn't have any abilities like that, but... Still playing my Mars game in the back, and I decided to speed up the terraforming by nuking the ice caps and prepared for that with a bunch of water storage and other life support stuff, only to get hit by an earthquake an hour before it went off and drained everything. So, I've now witnessed over 500 people die in assorted ways in the colony. Lovely, dude. You know what? I gotta say this. I am incredibly proud of you, Red. Aquaman is still at the beginning of the level, so I did kind of forget that your certain parts can't be progressed without unity of the characters. Wife brought Big Mac. W. Tassive. I'm down to 23. That's not great. Best of luck to you, my friend. Alright, we're gonna have to play by the rules for this part. Wait. Are we? Yep. Yeah, we have to play by the rules here. That guy's out. I need the junk. Junk! They're just so insanely powerful that Gore is kind of what Marvel needs to give Hell a stalemate fight. His feats put the likes of Sentry and Blue Marvel to shame, which is insane considering how powerful they are. So, I know who Sentry is. I barely know who Blue Marvel is. Like, I've seen him. I know what the character looks like. I don't know any of his feats or abilities. So I can't really gauge how insane that is. But I do know a little bit about Sentry. Sentry, my bad. I know a little bit about Sentry. Plus side is I am also rich so I can fix everything. It'll just be annoying to get the population back up. You got it. What's 16 more years? That did not take long at all, E. I hope she bought you 3, brother. 3 versions of Thor or something? I mean... yeah, Gore is ridiculous. We knew that part. I was talking about, like... I know who the character Blue Marvel is. I know who the character Blue Marvel is, but I don't know anything about the character himself. Joker, I swear. Gotta keep washing the spray paint off. There we go. What is the point of the power suit being in here again? Bizarro! Beret! To be powerful. You're right, but like, I can just do this. It's just as if not stronger than Sentry. Okay. Yes, I know the silver bricks, but like, why is it here? I have Penguin. See?
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, Oswald. Beret! W on the Goblin Campy. Goblin Camp. Dude, we lost several runs ourselves on Goblin Camp. That one was rough. Beret! Beret! Oh, no. I mistimed it. Oh, it doesn't have enough reach. Beret! 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 Okay, I'm done now. But what if you didn't? If I didn't have Oswald, then that's fine. But I strategized. Brother, I knew what I was doing for 100%. I planned all of this out. See? Alley-oop with the Ivy? Is that the last? Yeah, see? Boom, level done. Skip the boss fight. Oh, Ivy can backflip. Ivy's an acrobat. Oh, I can't make that joke, even though I would like to, because we all love Ivy. Blue Marvel quite literally is the same as Sentry, just the difference is you know how Sentry runs off of the sun. Blue Marvel runs off of antimatter? What? Wouldn't that make him weaker because antimatter is less common? Like, a little weaker than Sentry because antimatter is less common? No? Ding, 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 ding! Booray! 3 billion, not acquired! I am having way too much fun with the Bizarro thing. Blue Marvel is the power source. He's a walking antimatter battery. That's... okay. Alright. No, that's pretty cool, actually. I didn't know that. That also kind of makes sense why he's called Blue Marvel now, also. Outside of just the color scheme, obviously. Level 5. 5. Oh, no. Okay.
Crazy night in Gotham with Arkham escapees flooding through the city. We've got
This level and story is fine, but trying to skip any part of this level in free play and actually move through the free play for this level with speed, if I remember, like, if it actually is the way I remember it being, this is not easy. This is difficult. Super Genius 2. Okay. Wait, Blue Marvel is Super Genius, right? He was a great hero, but gets clowned on for being a coward as he immediately gave up when the government told him so. Even though he's mostly because of his powers. Yeah, but I wouldn't say that makes you a coward, you know? I feel like that's just... If people don't... How can you call yourself a hero if people don't feel, like, safe around you, I guess is what I'm getting at, but that doesn't work. What I'm saying is, like... It's kind of like the Batman thing, right? Like... Oh, I don't know if I can do this jump around or not. I'm gonna try, though. Got it. No super strength from Hal, huh? But yeah, like... Hang on, 1 second. Hero is a title you must earn, not one you can give to yourself. Exactly. But if the government says, I don't want you active, it's kind of like the thing with Superman. If they perceive you, like, as a threat and don't feel like they can trust you, standing down is a better way of doing it in some instances. Like, I'm not saying he should have quit entirely, but I wouldn't call him a coward for that if he's trying to make sure that everybody feels comfortable and feels safe, you know, instead of just being like, I'm still going to do this, and if you're afraid that other people are going to get hurt, you want to come at me, then other people are going to get hurt in the crossfire, and it's like, other people are going to get hurt in the crossfire, and it's going to be on them, you know? I think he's just trying to avoid it altogether. DC Universe is being deleted, and its characters are being transferred to Marvel. Amanda Wall. That's different, okay? Hang on, no. I'm putting the controller down, I'm grabbing my vape, you and I are talking about this. Hang on a damn minute. Forgive me, Father, I'm sorry. No. The only reason they shut him down was because he made them look bad. That's dumb, then. That's, honestly, that's lazy writing. Amanda Waller is very much so an outlier, exactly. Because, like, dude. That... Hang on. No. Like, so... look at it this way, right? I'm about to bring up a very unpopular movie. DC fans, do not shoot me. I'm starting to gravitate more towards DC lately too, comic book wise. Let's go to the Man of Steel real quick, okay? I believe it was the Man of Steel movie, the military was like, is he a threat? Is he dangerous? And in Batman vs. Superman, I know the movie was bad, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the movie was any good. Well, there were some good parts, I guess. But in both of those movies, it was against Batman and Superman where they were like, we perceive you to be a threat, we need you to stand down. And they didn't, because they had the people's best interest at heart. They wanted to take care of them, they wanted to be heroes, they wanted to save them. Makes sense, but this war was going to cause a problem, right? Like, between Superman and Batman, people were going to get hurt. And then them getting involved, the military getting involved, people were going to get hurt. They still went on to do it, but they did hinder them still. It was still a problem, but they couldn't just cut it out. That is different because they stood their ground for the cause they were fighting for. Amanda Waller kidnaps people, puts bombs in their neck, and says, stand down or you blow up. That is a entirely different thing. That is, like, not the same thing, dude. Would play Lego Batman 2 on PS5 if it and the first one was on it. The first one is, and I think the second one is, if you have the right PS Plus subscription, you can. Excuse me, y'all. Again, don't do this, but I'm doing this just in case my brain decides to crack down in an hour and I don't want it to. Okay. Back to the basics. Can I speedrun this now? Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Croco boy. Wait. I fly over here.
Pardon me, sir.
Pull the lever. Kronk. When dealing with superheroes, you can't trust the government in any way. They're always corrupt or compromised, or you have to put your values aside in the name of international politics. No, I don't agree with that. See, like with Marvel, I am personally one of the people when it came to Civil War that feels like Tony Stark was wrong. The secret identities were not to be revealed. The secret identity should not have been revealed at all. And I think that not only was Tony Stark and the government both in the wrong, but I feel like they handled it the wrong way. Oh, you only have to get that one. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. I thought you had to collect all of them. Okay. See, this is why we get Aquaman, right? We run out of water, right? This man is water. We don't run out of water. Granted, I don't actually need to do this, though. All I need to do is this right here. Whoosh. Bonk. Okay. But, like, I don't agree with that at all. I don't think Tony was in the right there. Today's registration is tomorrow's hit list is a good way of looking at it. I don't think the government should have control over superhero abilities or superhuman abilities and be able to decide whether or not, like, what the superheroes do. I get that they want to keep villains in check, but I don't agree that superheroes should be able to enlist under the government and have to do whatever the government tells them to do. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's a horrible idea. Jonk. Okay, they're different ones. Chattering teeth. Lantern. But I do feel like there should be, like, I feel like there should be restraints. So, like Batman and Commissioner Gordon, right? You know the relationship that Batman and Commissioner Gordon have, right? I think that certain specific, trusted, incorruptible individuals should have contacts to specific superheroes in case one superhero goes rogue, or in case there are really bad villain breakouts. I think characters like Gordon are where that goes. I think there should be like a small collective of incorruptible individuals. It shouldn't be the government, and it shouldn't have anything to do with politics when it comes to superhuman and metahuman metaphysical abilities. At all. Personal opinion. Because I'm sure there probably are people that genuinely feel like Tony Stark is in the right. You know? I feel like Tony was wrong. That is something that can only be developed over time naturally. Not something you can legislate and the government would try to force it. Those people are wrong. Yeah, I agree. But, you know, everybody's got their own opinion and everybody looks at it differently. Like, I mean, fear can play a big part in it. A lot of people love the what if questions, you know? But I think in a matter of fact type speaking, they're heroes for a reason, right? Like, we got certain heroes to deal with certain people. Like, one second, yo. Hello? Okay, maybe I'm losing my mind. Sorry, yo. What did this do? I might actually need the acrobat suit. Well, I do because that ability is exclusive. But, like, matter-of-factly speaking, I feel like we have certain heroes, like, Joker shows up, who do you call? You call Batman, right? And granted, Batman's not on the super side, so let's go with someone like Superman. Superman stands for hope. In some storylines, Superman has been known to go rogue. That sucks. It happens. It has happened. But it's also not... Oh, right. Okay, so I might have to progress this. As much as it might suck and the fact that it does happen is present, it's not a guarantee. It's a what if. So be, like, kind of pull a Batman, have precautions in play. If something like this does happen, you know who to call, but don't make it like a government legislated thing to the extent where everybody now has to do it. High profile ones that are dangerous, get other heroes to deal with it. Specifically. Other heroes specifically, like Batman, who has a contingency plan for these things, is a better idea than giving it to the government, who is, like you said, gonna corrupt everything and do it in the way that they want to. I can't remember where the acrobat suit is. I'm sorry. That's kind of what's breaking my brain at the moment. Batman goes rogue. His contingency is the Justice League. Exactly. So we have these people, and I'm not saying government control. I am saying, like you said, Stoked, let the Justice League handle it. Have someone that can call the Justice League if it's not already an obvious indicative, like, hey, Batman's killing people. Like, I feel like that's something you'd know, but even if it wasn't, okay, and like, what are you gonna do about it? His contingency is the final Batsuit. Are you talking about Zur-En-Arrh? Or are you talking about something else? Okay, so we are gonna have to actually play by the rules a little bit. Hang on, let me open up the pathways. Able to solo the Justice League with no issues? Yes. And... oh, the white and gold Batsuit. Okay, failsafe. My bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost fell out of my chair. Failsafe is the... failsafe is the one that's like, didn't they do an episode for the Justice League animated show with failsafe? Or am I losing my marbles there? He made a robot that knows all his skills. He only comes out when the Batman finally killed in the main continuity. Yeah. Didn't they also have like a, I know there was also like the AU Justice League episode where like the Justice League was under attack by him, but I don't think that was failsafe. I was thinking about like the actual... there was a Justice League episode, I swear, that had to do with failsafe. It's the same premise actually works. This is both a suit and autonomous machine, not a self-thinking AI. Okay. Okay. Interesting, indeed. I need to use Robin's skill set here. I wouldn't doubt that it's a powerful suit, dude. Yeah, I'd... I forgot. My dumb stupid, why did I do that? Wait, look at that! You'll see that there's a grapple point over there and I didn't see it! Oh my god! It's forged from something called Element X? Is this like nth metal, but element from 6th dimension? Okay, so not nth metal. Only way he could defeat Failsafe was becoming Zur-En-Arrh. Bruce freefalled out of space using his underwear as a mask because, of course, Batman's suit can survive re-entry? That's wild, dude. That's insane. That's why I love comic books, though, dude. Like, some of the things that they come up with, like when the writers really care about the characters and the storylines, obviously. It can be silly. It can be absolutely ridiculous. But it's always just so cool to see. Landed on his feet right in front of the Fortress of Solitude? That is ridiculous. Mr. Mitzelplick is from the 5th dimension. Okay, so... it's... you said 6th dimension. Is that Batmite? Speaking of, y'all, Batmite is in Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. He might not be playable, but he's in the game! I'm gonna go ahead and do this just in case. Final Batsuit is composed entirely of his 6th dimension element. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Okay. Batsuit is composed entirely of the 6th dimension element, can bend, warp, and break time and reality. Absolutely curbs Wonder Woman's strength. What in the world? What? That's kinda ridiculous, even for a Batman thing. I know Batman's got plot armor, but dude, that's insanity. That's ridiculous. It can manipulate a person down to the cellular level? What in the world? Okay. I do kind of want to see the suit to see if it's the suit I'm thinking of, though. Its actual name is the final Batsuit? Cyborg! Do I need to... So it is the green one. Okay. That was... that was a pain for no reason. Oh. Man-Bat! Wait. Am I losing my mind? I might be. Hang on. Omega beams don't affect it? Why doesn't he just use this thing against Darkseid? Was made to trump the Hellbat and is the ultimatum of Bruce's engineering ability. They called it the final Batsuit because he has nothing stronger than it. And to top it off, unlike the Hellbat, it has no downsides of him using it. He keeps it locked up and very buried, only ever considering it for multiversal or omniversal threats. That is insanity. That is awesome. Still insanity. So this is a puzzle of some sort. There's no way to just deconstruct this. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna switch to Oswald.
One more.
Thank you, Al. It is a dope suit and does show Batman's genius off when he has access to the right materials, but I'm thankful he keeps it locked away. Yeah, because then... and don't get me wrong, I love Batman as a character. You're gonna have so many Batman glazers if the suit comes up like too frequently. They're just gonna be like, final Batsuit, dude. Easy. And you're gonna have to deal with that the entire time. We're gonna go for the purple one because it's further away. Because I feel like I have to solve this in order to get, feel like I have to solve this in order to get the, citizen in peril here. Oh! Dude, what? Ding, ding, ding! It's as buried as the Hellbat, if not more so. Yeah, but like you said, that's kind of a good thing, no? Oh my gosh, y'all! We actually get to use a DLC character! Look! Okay. Character done now. Great! Useless. That's why I said it. Level done though, right? Yeah. I had to, dude. I'm sorry. We're not making bad progress though. I was honestly only expecting to be able to get like halfway through the levels. We're a lot further than I thought we'd get. We've still got a little over like 3.5 hours of stream, and we're like halfway through the free play levels, so not bad. Although I do need to get Mr. Freeze real quick for one of these levels, and I'd rather just go ahead and have him. Can't even use electricity despite having the power of Zeus! Dude, you know what's crazy? Okay, so you've seen... I'm sorry, like, I'm gonna talk with my hands for a second. You've seen the fact that, like... And this happens with Damien too, but when Nightwing uses the Robin suit panels, they were really lazy. So when Nightwing or Damien use the suit panels, they become Tim Drake in the suit instead. They just become Tim Drake. They don't keep their head or their hairstyle just with the Robin suit on. They just become Tim Drake, right? So there is actually a mod because this pissed off enough people where, one, there is a mod that makes Nightwing acrobatic without the Robin suit, and I'm pretty sure there's another one that allows for, at the very least, Nightwing, if not Nightwing and Damien, to keep their appearances when using the Robin suits. I guarantee you there are PC mods for characters like Shazam to be able to use the electric panels. I'm, like, almost willing to bet on it. I might as well, just because we're here and it's right here at the observatory. Okay, I gotta do this right. Lets you skip the loading animation. That's super obnoxious. Victor? Next week I'm pre-ordering Black Flag. Let me know how it is. Let me know what you think of it when you get there. Is it just me?
Or is it really cold in here?
I love the Arnold impression. If that's not actually Arnold. Oh, okay, big stomps, brother. Okay. You're just standing there. You're not even helping your boss. Dang it, freeze! 500K, by the way. I'll do a live stream on 9th or 10th after its release. Okay, dude, I'll check it out. Yo, what's up, Batman? How you doing? Welcome in. I am great, brother. How are you? Pointless remake? I don't think so. I think it's kind of about, like, preservation. Because it's like an actual remake from what I'm hearing for AC4. And AC4, in my opinion, is one of the best AC games. So, it's a pretty cool thing. It's just, I'm hopeful that it's actually going to be, you know, worthwhile. The remake being worthwhile, I mean. I'm trying to do this without having to... Got it. Batcave. AC4 is one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, it really is. It's one of the best games in the franchise, in my opinion. PS4 era game, $60, which is ridiculous. Yes, it being a full-priced game is crazy, but this isn't a remaster. They already did a remaster of AC4, TJ. This is a full-blown remake of the game. It's not just graphically better. Like, they're remaking mechanics of the game. Like, rebuilding the game from the ground up, if I'm not misunderstanding. 7, 8. Yeah, weren't we on level 6? Yeah. Nightwing versus Luthor. They've cut out the real-life sequences and also maybe got rid of the online.
Supervillains running wild. The last thing Gotham citizens needed tonight was a massive fire at the Ace Chemicals plant.
Oh, wait, they cut out the Animus sequences? The game had no need for it. Black Flag's only issue is the escort missions. Those are still gonna be in there. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I got it. I think this is our last mini kit too. Or our last driving mini kit, I should say. Got it. W. Doesn't matter if you get caught, you get caught, you get sent to do a separate objective. I'm aware about the game, I read up on it, I just think it's as stupid as Days Gone and Last of Us getting a remake. Days Gone is getting a remake? That one is dumb. Last of Us doesn't need a remake either. Not another one. That is stupid. But I'm kinda chill about the AC4 one. No More Real Life, they made it that if you fail a tail mission or an escort, you can kill the tail and kill the people who attack in the escort. Huh. Okay, cool. So they just kind of gave you other ways around it instead of being like, it's a game over if you mess this up. I haven't played the game in forever. The remake coming down... Okay, so here's the thing, actually. I do just want to mention this. For the consoles, yeah, it might be stupid, but TJ, I guess you're a console player, so it is a little different for, like, console players. The good AC games, right? Like, all of the really good ones, up to 4. So, like, 1 through 4. They don't like Windows 10. And they don't like Windows 11 at all, either. So... basically, this gives people a chance to actually play the games without issues, because you can still get the OGs on PC, but no matter how good your hardware is, you're guaranteed horrific bugs, and, you're guaranteed horrific bugs and almost guaranteed a crash at some point within the first couple hours every time you boot up the game. Those games do not run well, even with great hardware. Confirm there will be more blood? That's... okay. I mean... yeah, their franchise is dead, but I also saw someone added Rocksteady on Twitter today. And he was like, yo, Rocksteady, Ubisoft is going back to their roots. Maybe you should take note, or something like that. And I mean... to some extent, they've got a little bit of a point, you know? Except, I feel like Rocksteady will be going back to their roots with another Arkham game at some point, very soon. They're remaking it. Rocksteady is dead. Well, old Rocksteady is dead. Remaking it in the RPG style that isn't going back to their roots. I feel like it is. Wasn't the OG... wasn't, like, all of the OG Assassin's Creed games an RPG? They were action RPGs, yeah, but they were RPGs nonetheless, no? Hi! Oh, I already got this one. Why did you need Mr. Freeze? To kinda... it's not a necessity, but I'm trying to, like, get the levels done a little bit faster. Sorry to crash the party, fellas. But there's, you know, like the snowball puzzles where you have to, like, throw ice down? That's why you need Freeze. You need Freeze to be able to throw the ice down and actually, like, do the snowball puzzles. I forgot. Wait, do they launch ice balls, though? They can't launch the ice, can they? Captain Cold can only do, guess he can. My bad. Yeah, I didn't think... I kind of forgot Captain Cold existed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might be able to come back to this one, depending... That's right, because you need the glide suit. I need to just turn off the power here. Thought it was a fine 7 out of 10. I didn't play Mirage. I can't say anything on that one. Also, this glass doesn't glow. I just want y'all to know that. Oh, hang on. Combat was janky, Connor was extremely one-dimensional, open world felt empty and pointlessly large, story overstayed its welcome. Combat wasn't the greatest. It won't let me skip. I don't know. Again, AC3 is one of those ones I haven't seen in a while. AC3 was like, I think I played it relatively close to the time it came out, like when I was 13 or 14. Man bat. Ah. Build? Do I have to be Batman? No. Lantern! Lantern saved. Awesome. I have all the AC games except for AC1 and Shadows on my PC. That might be sinful, brother. AC1 is the best one! Ezio Differenze Auditore! I added a... Ezio Differenze... Blah, blah, blah. Ezio Differenze Auditore. Fudge, dude. What? Is AC1 and AC2 not both Ezio? I swear it is. I mean, I could be losing my marbles, yeah, granted, but... Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. Why do they have AC1 and 2 in the Ezio collection bundle? That makes no sense. They have 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations in the Ezio collection. Or maybe it's just 1, 2, and Brotherhood. Yeah, yeah. Oh, right. No, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Okay. Wait, no I don't. You're Superman now. That's Ezio's trilogy? Yeah, but I swear 1 is in the Ezio collection, or maybe it's just the fact that, like, they have a very similar look to the cover art. Sent you a Discord voice message on how to pronounce the name? I'm not even gonna try.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Witchy! Thank you for the 4 months! 1, 2... How did you spend $134? Like, that's not the craziest amount, but how'd you spend $134 at Bath and Body? The Ezio collection, I platinumed AC2, which is the first game for Ezio and his trilogy. I stand corrected. Obviously, I am not the most knowledgeable within the AC series. The citizen in peril in this level is Alfred, right? Jonkler card. Needs power suit. I think there are going to be parts of this level where I can't do anything without the power suit, unfortunately. You put respect on Altair as the only assassin, and this is canon, to never get hit? Yes, I read it! And 500 years before Ezio, okay, what is the Holy Land? But still, Altair and he and Ezio are both Desmond's ancestors. That's why you're thinking of them at once. Maybe? But isn't Connor also one of Desmond's ancestors? Because isn't that where, like, Desmond basically, that was the end of his story and he, like, died off screen? Zatanna can fly, right? Riddler box. Yep, okay. Connor is the grandson of Edward Kenway. Yes, I knew that. The Kenways are on his mother's or father's side. Ezio and Altair are on the other parent's side. Okay. So Ezio and Altair are on one side. Kenways are on the other. Connor is the grandson of Edward. Yeah. So 4 is a prequel. Holy Land is Jerusalem? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, you meant like the actual Holy Land. Okay. I thought you were talking... I don't know, dude. I'm getting a little lost in the sauce. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know the AC stuff that well. Minikit Batwing? Hugh! Tassive! 2 gift sets for my mom and my grandma for Mother's Day. That's sweet of you. Got a perfume I really liked. Tacit. The smell of a couple sanitizers and a sanitizer holder to have it work. W. Grandma's set was a Vera Bradley. Good. Music off. Good lord. Candle, hand soap, lotion, body wash, perfume with a bag. Sounds like a steal, honestly. Like 130 got you all of that? That's not bad at all. No? Okay, this level should also be relatively easy. Nightbling! I didn't know when you said Holy Land. I thought you were talking about, like... I don't know. I didn't know Altair was from Jerusalem. That's actually cool. I like that. I need to replay the AC games. I think the game just crashed. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. If you're gonna crash, actually close. If you're gonna crash, actually close the game. If you're gonna crash, actually close the game. Please do not make me reset my computer. Please! Forgive me, Father. Please, come on! Alt-tab? Wait, it's covering the screen. How do I get out of this? Because Alt F4 isn't gonna work. Task manager isn't. Why? Click the window button. I can, so here's the thing. The window will pop up, but the moment I try and open anything else, it's like, so I get this black screen of the game that refuses to let me do anything on this screen with the game open. I'm telling it to close a window and everything. And this is the type of crash that I have to reset my PC for. I don't understand why the Lego games crash like this. And I don't know how to get out of it. Because I can't, to my knowledge. Wait. Hang on. Alt enter. Alt F4. Nope. Huh. Come on. I have an idea. Nope, now my mouse isn't working. Fudge! Alright, y'all. I will be right back. I have to reset. I don't have another choice. I am so sorry. It's probably going to take my PC a little bit of extra time to start up because it's just going to force close all these applications in order to reset. So I will see y'all in maybe like 10 minutes. I think it was this exact same level the last time, by the way, that decided to be like, nah, fam, and crashed. So I'll see y'all in a second. I am so sorry. I love y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. If I don't see you when we come back, have a great night. I'll see the rest of you very soon. I'm sorry, y'all.